Hey, it's Ash and I'm the vegan neuropsychologist, and today's December the 31st, which means it's New Year's Eve, and by the time you see this video it will be 2017, so happy New Year. And I want to talk about New Year's resolutions in this video, specifically about New Year's resolutions and mental health, because I don't know, I always used to get so stressed out making New Year's resolutions. So I'm here to share a couple of tips which I hope you'll find useful, and if you get stressed out by making goals and resolutions, then maybe this will help. Now, if you like hearing about mental health and personal development, and I also talk about veganism and parenting, then please hit the subscribe button below. So yes, this time of year, heaps of people are talking about New Year's resolutions and setting goals and having good intentions for the new year. Now, in the past, you might not know this, I've historically had a bit of an issue with anxiety and depression. It's one of the reasons I became a neuropsychologist, and I used to find goal setting really stressful. And I've figured out a couple of things that were contributing to my stress, and what I found is by adjusting the way that I set goals, I can actually reduce my stress but still achieve what I want to achieve. So one of the biggest mistakes that I made was setting goals that weren't completely within my control. So I'll give you an example. So things like I want to lose 5 kilos by April 1st, or I want to have a certain number of followers on social media by this date, or I want to earn a certain amount of income by the end of the year, things like that. And even though my actions would directly influence those outcomes, I still don't have total 100% control. So as the deadline approached, I'd become really overzealous in checking, what's the scale saying, what are the numbers showing, what are the figures showing, what's my income looking like. And sometimes I think that when we focus too much on these goals that aren't entirely within our control, we can fall into some traps, like maybe we'll resort to unhealthy methods to lose weight, or maybe we will sell out in order to garner more income, but we'll do things that maybe don't totally align with our ethics and our values. And the other mistake that I'd make is that I would tie so much of my confidence and self-esteem into achieving the goal. So it's no wonder that as the deadline approached, I become really overzealous in achieving it. And it's funny, because if our goal is to lose, say, 20 kilos, if we lose 15 kilos, right, even if we don't hit our goal of 20 kilos, but still 15 is amazing, and it's something that should be celebrated. But goals can sometimes be so all or nothing, either we achieve them or we didn't. And if we didn't achieve them, then what? 15 kilos is still great, and yet if we don't hit our 20 kilo goal, then we can feel dejected and unmotivated, and maybe we'll even feel really depressed about it. So the two mistakes that I made, so first of all, setting goals that weren't completely within my control, but also linking too much of my confidence into achieving the goal. So instead, the solution that I found was to focus more on the actions, the daily or the weekly actions that are going to get me towards that goal, and then linking my confidence to some extent to achieving those daily and weekly habits. So for instance, instead of the goal being to lose 5 kilos by April 1st, it would be, I want to eat this many servings of fruits and vegetables a day, or I want to drink my 2 liters of water every day, or I want to get adequate sleep in a day, or I want to do this many workouts in a week. Things like that, I actually have total control over. Because a workout, it could be anything. It could be going for a bike ride, it could be going for a run, it could be going to the gym, it could be doing a dance class. Similarly with fruits and vegetables, I get to decide and I get to control how much I want to put into my body. And these daily habits, not only are they completely within our control, but we get that feeling of success every day. We get to feel like we accomplished something. It gives us motivation to keep doing it. Because if we have to wait until we've lost the 5 kilos or the 20 kilos or whatever, if we have to wait until that time, it's a long time. It's a long time to feel success. So instead, what I suggest is have those goals that we can't totally control, but don't focus on them so much. Focus on the daily habits and the daily actions. So for example, for me, one of my goals is to write a book in 2017. That's one of my resolutions, I guess, one of my goals. But my focus is not on the book itself. It's the daily habits that will get me there. So I need to plan, I need to research, and I need to write. I need to set up and establish a daily habit of writing, a daily practice of writing. So that's where my focus is, and I get to experience success every single day. It's so useful for me because I found that it really reduced my stress and it just really made me feel like I was more in control and I was experiencing more positivity. There were more positive outcomes because I had these daily goals that I was able to achieve. And even if I didn't achieve a goal one day, like if there was a day when I I didn't get my writing done or whatever, then it's okay because I've got the next day to achieve the goal and I can feel success from there. All right, I'm going to wrap up this video here. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you have any tips for reducing stress around New Year's goals and New Year's resolutions? If you got any tips, let me know down below. I'd love to hear from you. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.